Let's get that mic in here. Hello. Nice bookshelf, thank you. I'm hoping to have it more background ready in the next couple weeks. I kind of just shoved everything on there to get it out of the way, but I'm thinking maybe maybe like a nice some kind of rainbow motif might be fun. Get them all color coded. I used to be really against that and in favor of a much more utilitarian library structure, but you know, books are an aesthetic too. I've accepted it. Okay, let's continue. Okay. What were we about here? Yeah, we found those files. So now we must take them back to yon lady. Oh! Insane mesh tank top. We gotta try it. You should arrange it in both alphabetical order and by date in ascending order. I shan't be doing that, I'm afraid. It must be one or the other. Because it's like, so you're gonna, you know, order them by genre and then by alphabetical order within the genre. If so, are you are you ordering them alphabetically by author or by something else? You know, by type. Oh no! Yikes! Big fat yikes. Where did you even get that one? No, really. Who put it in that drawer? No further comments. Wear it at your own risk. +1 drama, clinically insane. Get rid. This shirt is not for me. I like the paunch there. What did we have under before? Was it the... Yeah, it was the t-shirt. -2 authority, but +1 physical instrument and shivers is pretty good. What does this have? +1 logic. This is conceptualization and suggestion. Ooh, it's tough. I think let's go with the t-shirt. And the jacket. And the scarf. Okay. Let's get out of here. Go back to that island. Oh no, let's not go back to that island. Let's instead take our asses to bed. Start a new day. I gotta check and see if there's anything I was gonna do after when Kim is gone. Since we don't wanna make Kim sad anymore. We wanna make Kim happy. Gain Kim's affection. Kim is friend. Okay, call the library. Nightclub. Oh, we can deliver the stuffed bird. That's something we can do. We can talk to Titus too. Let's do those two things. We love Kim. We do. Kim is a respectable guy. It's hard to not want his respect.
The clouds odds are still hanging around. What is it now?
I talked to Klaasje about the tape.
And
Nothing. She stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything. It didn't change her mind. That's
Dark.
for sure.
Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Well, currently writing an essay for school. I hate life. Yeah, big sorry. I've been writing this final essay for like a year, so I feel your pain. It feels like it's never gonna end. It did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Good contribution, Kim. I wish you'd speak up more often.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore.
Seems like they wanted to give Klaasje a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Good.
Right. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. Fucking.
Making that YouTube video for like a year now. Oh, more than that, my friend. What a weight it's going to be off my shoulders once that thing is finally done. I'll probably go into a huge depressive spiral because of it. Like empty nest syndrome. I should have a video out in the next couple weeks here, though, so that'll be fun. It's not going to be about Lord of the Rings. I had to depart from that for a brief period of time. We'll come back to it, though, after this one. Good evening, Primo. Hope all is well. Hey, you too, Primo.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Ew, I don't want to wrap this up that fast. Why am I still holding this flashlight? Let's blare it in everybody's faces. My dad used to do that to me when I was a kid. He loves me very much. He just has a weird sense of humor. I think you had a lie planned, but she didn't play long.
I asked for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
This tape was the last chance for her to do what was planned.
But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job. I'm so sick of this piss. You should get something harder in here.
Yeah, guys, we should get a party going tonight.
This is going to be something of a shorter stream tonight. Just like an hour and a half, maybe two. Just so y'all know. I gotta get ready for my family to arrive tomorrow.
Why?
Maybe not then.
Maracas in the background, dude. Yes, exactly. Just shine a LED flashlight in my face and then I'll play the maracas.
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Be straight with me. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!" That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. Understand? Your little investigation is over.
Fella, you don't get to make that call, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can. into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Let's try it.
Convince
Yes!
Titus he's being
Hell yeah.
manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter. But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Klaasje. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility. Outside in the evening light, ruined and old, shadows lengthen on the pavement. A distant gunshot.
That's in it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim. Okay.
He'll get it. Go
Write it. Yeah, write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because because of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the wild north.
They just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember. Yeah.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Look to Kim first. Yeah. Kim, make a choice. Let's be a team.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod. What? What does that mean? Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy. Push Angus. We're almost there.
Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him.
Daddy! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
Whoa, what did I do? I don't feel like I'm in a position to understand the consequences of my own actions.
What just happened between
Right
these
now.
two? You're in. He's all yours.
Questions. Kim, we did it. You didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Klaasje came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know. Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus. We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hang.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy? I imagine we can do all these. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm sorry I made you guys fight. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
How convenient.
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
If Klaasje didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
She told me some people were after her from Oranje. She wouldn't say more.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
How interesting. They did a really good job of setting them up to be really, like, everybody in this game is kind of set up to be a bad guy and ends up being more complicated than that. It's nice. It's refreshing. Who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klaasje. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
Hi, Trey. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the kind words. It's very nice. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I'm in the middle of another video that I'm hoping will be out in the next couple weeks, so that will be fun. I think people will be into it.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult.
I'm sorry.
logistics
There's a
buddies.
TV show in the works. One
That's
second.
what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
I gotta do some Googling. Life is Strange and Disco Elysium TV shows in development at, Amazon. Oh no. Well, Fallout's really good, so maybe it'll be okay. Let's see. No, I mean I'd trust a Disco Elysium TV show. This is in no way, like, this is, I guess, like, definitionally an RPG, but not really. Like, there's one plot track you can go down. Let's see. Collider has brought word that Amazon Studios and production company DJ2 Entertainment have inked a new first look deal. As part of the new deal, the two have entered early development on Life is Strange and Disco Elysium TV show adaptations. The details on the projects are being kept largely under wraps. The DJ2 team has long believed that video games would one day serve as an incredible source material for stories told in television and film, and that it was only lack of love and respect for the art form which previously held successful adaptations back. Moreover, it's truly an honor to have Prime Video as our platform partner, a partner who truly supports us, as well as our grand ambitions for telling the best international gaming stories with no limitations in how high we may collectively aim. Let's look up this producer, Dimitri Johnson, and see if this actually is something to be excited about. Dimitri Johnson. Graduated from Chapman. Interesting. What else has he done? Well, he was a co-producer on Sonic the Hedgehog 3. and 2, and 1. You know, lest we cast any suspicion on his ability to run a franchise. I don't know if that's good news or bad news or no news at all. It's probably no news at all. At the very least, it means that people like to work with him. I'm somewhat concerned about the tone of that statement. I'm also concerned about, well, I don't know. It depends on the team he's getting together. You know, it depends on what kind of ocean he is. As in Ocean's 11. Putting together a team. One last job. Unfortunately, we have been adventured into the post-release mire that has befallen Disco Elysium. That's how it goes. Echo on the mic. Is that true? Are y'all hearing echo? I didn't change anything from the last time I streamed. The IP of Disco Elysium has been effectively stolen from its originator. Maybe. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I have questions about how good a Disco Elysium adaptation is going to be, but I mean, I don't think that this is an unadaptable game. Like, this is not a terribly complicated story. The world building is pretty clear. The characters are pretty clear. Like, I mean, going through it, there's a pretty obvious direction that the game wants you to go narratively, so I don't see the problem. But that doesn't mean I trust Amazon to do it. Yep, Echo. Why? Why? Why is that? Have you ever played Silent Hill 2? Would you ever play it or the remake on stream? I have played Silent Hill 2. I'd play it on stream, yeah. Why not? Sounds fun. I've got a whole list of stuff I'd like to play on stream. Okay, now why is this getting an echo? Why is that? What could it possibly be picking up? Maybe it's picking up the video. Capture? How about now? Is there echo now? I just turned off the audio on my camera. Seems fixed but quiet. Okay. No echo but quiet. Okay. How about now? Amazon better not get rid of our cryptids? Absolutely. Hey, another spam. Love that. Okay, somebody tell me if the audio is working now. I don't want to continue until it is. Still quiet? Okay. How about now? Story is pretty straightforward, but D's magic is in its world building. Yes, it's in its world building. Good, cool. Okay, it's in its world building, but I honestly, like, I genuinely think that this is this world building is good. Like, it's good shit, but it's also like fairly Morgaine. I don't want to diminish it at all, but like it is fairly standard steampunk world building. You know what I mean? I think the magic is in this narrative. The whole internal monologue aspect of it is really, really interesting and really beautifully performed. So they'd have to replicate that kind of aspect in some way, and like they don't have to do like, I don't know. I think in these kinds of cases, people think that like, oh, so there has to be like an internal monologue as such in the show. I don't think that's the case at all. I think that you can replicate the vibe of it perfectly well in just normal storytelling. You just have to like tune your dialogue in that direction. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all, but like it doesn't have to be a direct, you know, a direct literalist adaptation in order to sort of replicate the this narrative thing it's doing. Listen, man, I'm a writer, okay, not an orator. Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Was my audio fucked up last time? Nobody told me? Rude. Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The missing 8th Hardy. That's the other girl.
The big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something. The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Much better, but low humming now? Fuck, man. I just can't get a break. Is anyone else hearing the humming? Somebody tell me. You're not? Okay. Sorry, B4DD hero. It's all in your head. Ish, not distracting though. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down just a touch. Okay. It's not a problem, it's comforting. Okay. We're gonna continue, and I'll go over the footage later and see, I guess. All sounds good to you, Scott? Good. I'm choosing to listen to Scott's opinion of my audio. Can you tell me anything about her name, current location?
Nope.
Fuck
You're not
you.
getting to her. It's Klaasje you want to talk to.
Okay, fine. I will give one to Kim. Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Thank you for this. I'll go talk to her for the last time.
You do that.
Mhm.
Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Klaasje, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection.
But you would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
Now you can replicate the spirit of the story, not everything verbatim on a tangent. Did you see Mickey 17? What were your thoughts? I haven't seen Mickey 17 yet. I've been busy. But it looks good. I love Rob.
We'll take that into account.
What do you think of Titus? He's a good old boy, you know. Reminds me of a lot of people I know. Ooh. I gotta get rid of this flashlight. It's driving me crazy. Okay. Carrying my trash bag again. Hey, let's level up. I think... That's right. Casually blinding civilians with a flashlight. That's me. Let's do... God, I love Titus. What is about Titus? What's Titus do for you? Men in Black style? What do you mean by that? What are we gonna do here? I think... blinding civilians, yes. Yes, most certainly. Let's do rhetoric. The Hardy Boys are my favorite characters. They come across as meatheads in the beginning, but they're just like any other organization that is tasked to make sure the community doesn't burn down. They care about the people, even if their methods are questionable. Yeah, yeah. I dig that. That makes sense to me. Haven't seen your thought cabinet in a while. What's in there now? Yeah, let's go take a look at that thought cabinet after we level up rhetoric here. Oh, actually, maybe a thought would be better. Just a nice thought, you know? Sometimes it's good to think a thought. Thank you for continuing to upload streams to YouTube. Very hard to catch them live with the time zone shift. Yeah, no problem. I'm actually not sure how long YouTube keeps the VODs up, and I haven't decided whether, like, I want to put them up. I'm pretty sure they take them down after a while, but, I don't know. I'm thinking of handing them over to an editor and letting them edit it down, and make, you know, videos that are slightly shorter than 3.5 hours long for streams, but, you know, as long as y'all are able to catch it. Have you gotten the geography lesson from Joyce? I feel like I have. I don't know. I need to go check in with her. I'd say see what the next check you'll need, then level up. Yes, but I think a thought is in order. Truly. Doop doop doop. What should I do? Somebody tell me. Somebody give me a good thought to invest in. I've got so many. How about Boyadero? They sounded cool. Oh, can I not? That sucks. Never mind. Wompty Dompty Dom Center? Perhaps? I don't know. The Fran cut and the play cut, yes. Oh, this is Berserker! Hi! I'm glad you're here. Titus to me is a good man in a tough spot. He has his flaws, but his heart is in the right place when the place he's in is hard enough to break most men. Nice. I accept it. Jamrock Shuffle. I'll find more stuff in containers. On the other hand, how much more money do I need? I am flush with cash. It's stuff to sell. Humpty Dumpty Dom Center pairs great with encyclopedia. Okay. Good to know. We'll do that one. Inexplicable feminist agenda. Is that a thought? Homosexual is a thought too. What does this do? Oh, homosexual underground. Well, doesn't say anything about it, so I guess we'll never know. Oh yeah, inexplicable feminist agenda. I didn't do any of this thought cabinet stuff in my first playthrough. As a full-time homosexual, I can assure you it's a thought. I bet. Regular sexuality is quite a thought. Quite a heavy thought. On most of our minds. Okay. Let's give that bird over. Guess what I have for you? You give me free rent now?
Can I help you?
Gart. I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie. I just thought it'd look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop. What can I say?
What? The interior decorating kind?
Oh no.
You know,
a bug.
I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
I got Gart to say something nice.
I can fix it to the plaque and have
Yes!
a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
You said it, Kim.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Yes! Yes! That's what I've been aiming for. Some confirmation that Kim likes me again. Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Please.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Why do you even why do you even have the PA system if no one's gonna use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
What? You of all people can appreciate taxidermy as a gift. Fuck yeah, I can. Absolutely. I'd be thrilled if people would gift me taxidermy. I don't have friends rich enough for that, unfortunately. It's not a prop. It's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. Fuck me then. Just fuck me. I'm a real client. I've paid my bills. I have the right to use the karaoke machine. God damn it.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
I don't believe you. It's all right. I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
You don't need to be rich. Roadkill and stuffing are cheap. No. Stuffing, taxidermy stuffing is not cheap at all, in fact. It's pretty complicated. It's like most of the taxidermy. Like all that material that's under the skin. Like, that's what you build. And then, oh my god, glass eyes, so expensive. And then you just, like, pull the skin over it. The skin is, like, the cheapest part of the entire piece.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Yes!
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
Do good cop, bad cop, the man all by yourself. Hey, here's taxidermy as an apology. We are friends. Friends let friends sing karaoke.
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Ooh, I might have to... I might have to save scum this. I think I will. I want this to go well. I want this to go really well for me.
The stage is all set. You feel...
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I can see that.
I'm ready. Let's go.
The air.
No!
With anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. A lump's in your throat suddenly.
No, I don't like this. No. No, you have to do it again. Oh god, it won't let me.
and go there to the tiny church there. The smallest church in Sansan. Now it once was larger.
The person they got to do this bad singing is not bad
How
enough.
the real may rest there.
We're gonna
Down through the mist there. Towards the Seven Sisters.
This truly is the voice of Raphael Ambrosius Costo.
Towards those
You're welcome.
pale cliffs there. I would often stay there in the tiny yard there.
Like, this sounds purposeful. It just sounds stylistic. It doesn't sound bad.
So glad here.
I'd give him a hearty applause if I were
Looking
there.
forward to the past here. But now you're all alone. None of this matters.
The voice of an immense soul, truly. Yes.
And all.
Let's try that again. I gained 30 plus 30 experience.
Do you hear that? It's the most pathetic applause in the world, Harry.
Okay.
Made of pity. No one liked you.
Okay. Boost your drama drip. Yep, that's the plan. This does drama, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. And then there's some more drama drip here. Let's see. Glasses, maybe? Empathy, logic, no. Conceptualization. Oh, yes. There we go. Anything else? I want to boost my chances as much as possible, so we don't have to do this again. Mesh tank,
the stage
baby.
is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready
There we
for
go.
your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Go.
The air
Are
is
you fucking
thick
kidding me? Absolutely
with
not. Okay. If Kim doesn't love you after this, then nothing will win him over. It's pretty endearing, you know. Look, he's on the stage with me. That can't be. Kim, come here. Get off the fucking stage.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
Equip boombox.
You feel a little dizzy, a
Too late
little
for that.
unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Smokes can help? Interesting. Let's see. I will equip boombox now. Now that I'm here, might as well. Nice. Okay. Items. I mean, it's a 72%. That's a pretty good... Those are good odds. It's just a matter of time. I don't think I have cigarettes. I think... Oh, yeah, I gave them away. Rip.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels... You feel a little...
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Send it.
The air
There we
is
go.
thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
Oh, right, you gave the cigarettes to the child. That's correct.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there. The smallest church in San, though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters.
Sorry, I'm silent right now.
Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone.
Hi, Marcata.
None of this matters. No, none of this matters.
Very
at all.
Hot take. I think the last one was better. I think the last one had more karaoke spirit, but that's also because, man, that was interesting. Because, like, I don't know, like, that wasn't especially fun for me to listen to. That was the corpse voice. That was the voice of my, you know, my deepest inner demons. I don't know if I enjoyed that very much. I think the last one was a lot more fun.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Please don't fire me. I don't want to dedicate this song to anyone. I performed it for myself. I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi. I'd like to. I would. Would it be too dorky? Yes, ancient reptilian brain voice. Exactly, yes. Thank you, ancient reptilian brain. Let's just thank ancient reptilian brain for that.
There is silence now in the deep where the voice came from. It has receded to return only in dreams and nightmares. This guy really carried you.
It's all shit, Gart. Yes, let's go with that one.
Yes, well, I'm just doing my job, that's all. But, are you done now? Can I unplug the microphone? I'd like to unplug the microphone.
Say nothing. Leave enigmatically. Yes. Alright, well. That was a good capstone to the day. Let's go talk to Klaasje. Again. And then go to bed. You ever been to karaoke where some rando chose to sing all 9 minutes of Radiohead's Creep to a captive audience? Whoop. Every karaoke night I go to, people are very polite at. My karaoke, my go-to karaoke song, by the way, a bit of Morbid Zoo trivia, I suppose, is Goodbye Earl by the Dixie Chicks. I will continue calling them the Dixie Chicks at least for their previous albums.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Mm-hmm. Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
I'm satisfied with that explanation.
I am not.
Okay.
There is more here, miss.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, wine dark in the evening light.
What lies beyond it?
The Pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old world.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
This is part of why Oranje is a bad memory for you.
I have people after me. And they have friends in the moral intern. Some are moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill.
Well, we don't want
then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
I bet we can go through all of these. Let's just do it. What did you do to have these people after you? I would like to know this.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Have an affair with somebody important?
Industrial espionage.
Oh.
I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
Oh, yikes. They are gonna kill you.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lewsdoen County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewscop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lewscop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Lowscap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airbird, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Papalolo?
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me.
That's a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
Yikes. That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
I don't either.
There you have it. The way of the warrior.
When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom, inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette.
Oh.
That's a motherfucker.
Yeah. It was a real motherfucker.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Titus said you looked pretty high. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time.
Who's Ruby?
I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
Whoa. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby. Where's this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Okay.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Did you kill Lely?
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that.
Sorry, yes.
But I would never hurt him.
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun. Somewhere, lying around. Close to her hand.
Nah, I don't buy it. Nah, I don't buy it. I'd like you to answer some other questions. God,
like
help.
what?
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Either way, something to consider.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why did you call the cops if you're in hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Oh.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
I don't think so. Why did you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Yeah. Fair.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible. Oh God. That was a lie too. Who made the call then? She did, of course. Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer. And it makes you sweat.
Hi. Oh, are you gonna go to Home Depot or no? Okay. Okay. I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here?
Yes, we're done here.
Or should we arrest her?
No.
She's a flight risk and she lied to you.
No.
She should be taken into custody.
No, we're not real cops.
No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality.
What wine are you drinking? Buddy, I'm drinking Winking Owl from Aldi. Why? It is the cheapest wine I know of. It is $3 a bottle.
This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
Let's go in God's name. Wake up!
Who? What? Dear Lord, you've
Good night,
been
Eclipse.
lied to. She
Eclipse
could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not the most fair and just at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
Yes, $3. It is a steal. It's really, really good for cooking. But it doesn't taste bad either. So.
Take it easy. Start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush. See?
Ooh, you know, I think you didn't make that call to the station. I don't think that at all. It's not true. But let's say it and see what happens.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
Don't be dramatic.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Say nothing.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
We're not doing this. Let's change the subject.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Let's get back to those lies you told. No, she didn't lie. She's fine. I am not going to be pursuing this. Let's return to this later.
Wumpty Dumpty Dump.
Yes, that didn't take very long at all.
You're at home, stupid cop. Not with the art crowd. You hate them. Everyone hates them. Even they hate themselves. It's nauseating. An industry built on sprezzatura and sparkling wine. And, let's be honest, tax evasion schemes. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is the heart of this unholy symbiosis of aesthetics and tax optimization. And now that you've internalized it, you can have a piece too.
Yes. Accept. Oh no. Passives give +10 experience and +2 real. -2 suggestion for being a pretentious wanker, dude. Who suggested this? Fuck you. Suggestion is important. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. I'm fine. I'm not bad. Oh yes. The window.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
What happened here?
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
What position are they in? Not that I
Like the
care.
witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
inspect the ghostly figure.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Would that we all had it so easy. What a way to go, you know? Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%, with a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room? Closer point.
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Could there have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yes, I think we should extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
Camden Caps, what were your thoughts on Smile 2? I didn't see it, because I really didn't like Smile 1, like, at all. Actually kind of really fucking hated it. So, I had no interest in seeing the second one. Curved bullet wanted style. You know, I saved in my watch later list some video essay about Smile 2 exhibiting some kind of horror trope that's popular with horror directors of today. I haven't watched it yet, but that is a reminder that I need to. Yeah, I don't like Smile. I think it's a stupid idea. Okay, I'll revise. I don't think it's a stupid idea. It's a really, really great monster idea, actually, for reasons that I went into as far as I think is necessary on that Babadook video I made. But like, yeah, Smiles are fucking scary. It's like oh my god, the trailer for Smile 1, super scary. I was so excited for that movie, but like the entire point of it is that people with that first of all, that mental illness is like, you know, reliably hereditary. You can expect to get it. And if you do, you should isolate yourselves from everybody around you, including all your support system, because it will rub off on them if you don't. That's a shitty thing to say, okay? Like, there's no way to launder that. There's no way to launder that message into something less like. I just don't like it. I don't like it, which is a real shame because it is a scary monster. Smiles are scary. That guerrilla marketing campaign they did, like whatever marketing company they hired for that movie, was great. Like just having people stand in Smile t-shirts at like sporting events and finding a camera and smiling at it, that's genius. That's like shoestring budget, great payoff, good job, 1000%. A+ work. Okay, more precisely.
B prime for Boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the Islet Detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
I saw the same video as they brought me to ask. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go watch it. And how dare they do that to Calamity Jane? Yes! Correct. I forget. Oh, yeah. Robin Weigert. Okay, anyway, I have a look at point B.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay. Point B, Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No. Too far-fetched.
Okay. The islet.
1 kilometer away. A point beyond the docks. On an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, and B triple prime.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than from the roof, but still. I'm just being thorough. These are both the same thing. Let's go with 2.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
I agree. Link. Okay. Let's go to bed. See you in the morning. Bye.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to sleep.
It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
Thoughts, baby.
Uh-oh.
A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever.
I don't like limbic system.
On Faraday.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers.
Potted.
The faces turning, changing.
Potted flowers.
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, You make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
Man, existence is such a curse.
You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
That's life, baby.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards.
I don't know what the fuck that's
Meaningless keepsakes.
1 second, let me figure this out. Okay, there we go. My dummy battery probably just pooped out for a second. It happens.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
What if I want to be the agent of nothing? That's right, I am the agent. An agent of the world. Not the agent. I am an agent of the world. I choose to be here.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
Don't listen, Harry.
Working
class.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Should we pursue this thought? Tommy is adjusting my light for me. Thank you, kitty. Yeah, let's do it. I'm building communism for all, okay? Limbic system, this time we won't fail.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
This game does a really good job of illustrating restless sleep. Just wake up and want to sleep forever. Holy shit. It's like you wake up more tired than you were when you were in
Rise
bed.
and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work. Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
Does this mean I need to clean up my hostel room?
Your level of personal upkeep is irrelevant.
Thank
All
God.
that matters is your commitment to building the world republic. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism.
Nobody clipped me, but this is why communism is so fucking stupid, dude. You can't build you can't build something like communism in advance. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. You can't tell the future. Nobody can. You have to respond to what's actually in front of you. Oh, but that's a Hegelian dialectic. That's what communism is. Yes, that is a Hegelian dialectic. That's not what communism is. Communism, it's like the core failure of communism is that it tries to predict the future. You can't do that.
But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground.
Can we go find them? That'd be fun.
They live underground. These communists aren't men. They're mole people.
How am I supposed to find them if they're in hiding?
Let your nose guide you, detective.
But it's not personal animosity, it's Hegelian dialectics. The great and mighty Caesar. Yes, 2277. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, he said it. Couldn't have said it better. My nose? Oh, you must mean my nose. No, my nose.
Yes. Fortunately, communists are known to have a very distinct smell. We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
Oh, I don't know about that. What does communism smell like?
Failure.
Oh no. There's so much failure in my life already. I don't know if I can take any more.
That's why you're perfect for the job. No one's got a better nose for failure than you, Harry. What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. Nothing a shower and change of clothes couldn't fix. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise. But you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them.
I can smell their failure.
Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial revolution, a number of Revacholian communards constructed elaborate hideouts in abandoned root cellars, hollowed out tree trunks, and even residential sewage tanks. This latter phenomenon gave rise to the early anti-communist slogan, "The future's bright when you flush out the white."
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get organized.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise.
Oh, Lord.
When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact.
Awesome.
Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. Judging from the bust of Krasmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia you discovered, it seems that the Cape Side apartments may be a hotbed of communist activity.
Is this Swampty Dumpty Dum? I love it. What will I do once I establish contact with my fellow communists?
You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists.
Yes! Isn't that last part kind of counterproductive?
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a communist.
Okay, let's get to it. You said it, man.
Here we go. Wake, brave worker. 'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters o'erhead.
Bars. Okay, let's go deliver that, that hard drive or whatever to that lady or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I expect this will take like at least another 20 minutes though, so. Oh shit, where's Karaoke? We're good. Let's see if the. Oop.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
What do you mean? Aren't they Everett's guys?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they?
I don't know, do they?
No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles.
Me too. Every day. Every morning I just wake up and contemplate grievous bodily harm while I massage my raw
In
knuckles.
the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you. And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Okay, guess I'll look elsewhere then.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Hello. That's it. Just saying hi. Just seeing if there's any new choices. There isn't, so. Okay. Oh, let's go talk to Joyce again. See if she has anything new to say to me. Potato seller. Potato seller and screen.
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge.
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
I don't remember if I said this on stream last time. The other day, my partner was walking down the stairs off our porch. We have two porches, one in the front, one in the back, and he was in the front porch. And he walked down the stairs and it just fucking crumbled underneath him. And he almost died. Isn't that fun? Keep your buildings up to code, I guess, is the lesson. Or whatever. You know, let death come. I'm a Revacholian badass. That's right. Okay.
There. Do you smell that?
Smell what?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering?
Close your eyes, take a deep breath.
What do you smell? The
Failure.
first thing that strikes you is the overwhelming brine. You imagine yourself underwater, a 100-legged arthropod scuttling along the murky silt at the bottom of the sea. But then, the unmistakable reek of seagull shit hits you, buoyed along on the air currents. An acrid melody atop mouldering cords of wood rot and heavy fuel oil.
Everything in order, detective?
I'm smelling for communists, Kim. Just taking in the morning air like a normal detective.
There's a lot to take in, isn't there?
Without a doubt. Your politico-olfactory cortex doesn't deceive you. The smell is coming from that balcony over there.
From Cindy.
Certainement. A precocious communist youth. A symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary brothers and sisters.
I'm already bored of this mission.
A chance to establish contact with the future. What a beautiful, terrible thought.
Truly. Okay. Let's do that when Kim's asleep, no? Seems like the kind of thing he wouldn't approve of.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I found my badge.
I
Are you
love
proud?
you did.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
That was your plan all along.
My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game.
Exciting.
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
I'd love some tea, but there's no options, so thank you. That's all for now. Okay, let's go deliver that hard drive. Oop. Oh, what's going on over here?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Okay.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
What is this accent?
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange.
Oh lord, okay.
These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Deep breath. Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you asked. No, I really don't.
The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West Rivisholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
Jesus.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
No, they really aren't. It's porno tuning. Say no to the porno.
The rainbow bars are kind of a vibe. But what the fuck is going on? I wonder if perhaps my camera is overheating. That would be weird though. Sorry about that. Ridiculous. Okay. Do you know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Oh, don't fuck around. I am the law. No, I don't think that's not gonna track. Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Oh, fuck
yeah,
yourself.
I mean, duh.
Oh, I hate these people.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there.
Fuck you both.
How does one know anything?
This sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
I hate children.
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
It's not. A man is dead and we need answers. Nah, let's fuck with him. That could be the case, yes. A brilliant work of art.
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable.
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull? Good. I want to make them uncomfortable. I do not like these guys.
Oh yeah. Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah. A true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, These young men are not lacking in youthful idealism.
Hooligans engaged in some real tomfoolery, indeed.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into anodic dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Why?
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
Don't troll me, Nikolai. I just wanted to talk about music, and now there's a conflict all of a sudden. It's too much.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
So boys, want to feed the dogs?
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable.
I love feeling like a team with Kim.
The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Mariana, how would you apply dialectical materialism to what's currently happening in Palestine? Why are you trying to get me canceled, Hampton? I think the situation in Palestine has surpassed dialectical and any kind of analysis involving dialectical materialism. I don't think that's of much use in this just casual chat in this current situation. I mean, you know, the Palestinians are mad because the Israelis have been there these past 100 years or so in a place that the people who were originally there didn't want them to be, and I don't know, have decided to be the sort of, I don't know, it seems like it was a sort of accepted that, you know, accepted for whatever reason, I guess just because the world wars ended, that Israel was kind of the last nation that got to be settler colonialist, and they've recently, with this, you know, turn of global fascism, decided to take full advantage of that position, and now we can see, you know, in real time what settler colonialism does. I don't know if you need dialectical materialism to understand why that is wrong. And, you know, why we decided as a union of nations after World War II that that's not how you acquire territory. That's not acceptable for civilized societies. Not an acceptable way for civilized societies to behave. Dialectical materialism has nothing to do with that. You do not need that to understand basic morality. Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Yeah, I think there's you can over-theorize about this kind of thing, you know. What the fuck use is Hegel to people being bombed right now, you know? I guess you could say that dialectical materialism states that it's a fairly Zen kind of philosophy, right? That you should respond to reality as it's happening right now, and not how you wish it were happening, and not how your ideology says it's going to happen, and engage with your surroundings as they are, and not how you wish they would be. And I think in this current instance, one of the ways our surroundings wish we would engage with them is by not over theorizing about them and just treating treating other people as if they're people and not pieces to be moved around on some kind of philosophical game board. This is my problem with a lot of the left.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
And trees.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the Skulls or not?
We're not franchise Skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think that this organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
I don't believe it.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Enough about this scullery then.
Mm-hmm.
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
What I hate most about academia, the fucking citation guidelines and paper structures. Citations are important, okay? Don't knock citations. And paper structures are easy. Headline, title, bibliography. Not a problem. Bro just hates homework, it's true. You just hate homework. You're just mad because you have to write a paper. Let's ask them both about their jackets.
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character.
I hate you.
And I do like piss.
I hate you.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
Old head bullying the youth, that's right. I earned my jadedness. Okay.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Oh my god, I hate this so much. What?
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Oh my god, you're so profound.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
It insists upon itself. Why do you have "fuck the world" written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
Yeah, it's interesting how these are attached to commodities, isn't it, gentlemen?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
Blow it up! No, that's a terrible metaphor. I'm not entertaining these motherfuckers.
You get more fish in a shorter time.
No, you don't.
And for time
you
is
blow
of
the fish up
and fleeting ever so quickly. One must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
Real question, are these guys postmodernists? No, they're not postmodernists. They're just motherfuckers. They're just assholes. They're posers. There's nothing postmodern about them. You know, they say all this shit and they still have to put their profound philosophies on the back of their fucking jackets, you know, that they purchased from a store. It's the same thing as the are they Swedish? Yes. Yeah, the Swedish death metal bands who like literally worship Satan and whatever. Edgelords IRL. Yeah, they're edgelords. The guys who literally worship Satan and you know, set fire to all those super culturally important churches and whatever. And it's like, buddy, you pay your electric bill, you know. You say goodbye to your mom when you leave the house. Don't be such a fucking wanker. It's not postmodernist because it is devoid of ethics, just mere aesthetics. Well said.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
What a child.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a point. He's saying nothing.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Hey, Kim.
Yes?
What do you think about their jackets?
Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor choices in life and fashion. I'm not a fan.
In life and fashion. Yes. I don't like either of these options. We'll go with the first one. It could be read as sarcastic, I suppose.
What are you implying?
Postmodernism doesn't say there's no such thing as ethics, but that it's all relative, right? Yeah, basically. I don't even know if there's I don't think there's necessarily a definition of actual, like an accepted definition of actual academic postmodernism. Like it's not a philosophy in the same way that like Stoicism is. You know, it's just like a label that describes a lot of trends of thought in the late 20th century, basically. Mariana's reactions to the political hot takes in this game are what I have to tune in for. Good. Glad to oblige. But that it's all relative, yes. That it's all, I will say yes to that it's all relative. But I will go farther and really insist upon the idea that everything is relative. Literally everything is relative. You know? That's why relativity works as a theory in physics. Everything is relative. Everything only exists in context of everything else that exists in the world. So, anyway. We should get these jackets. Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you.
Are you more of a whatever this expletive is, or a fuck the world kind of guy? Well,
neither.
Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
That works. I feel more like a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
3 cuts of the stream, playthrough rants and groans.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
The algorithm will love it.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
I want your jackets. Give me your jackets.
No,
yes!
no. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
How?
Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on.
Boys, with those jackets, you're gonna be the Skull Kings in no time.
What? No! Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Prospect must be a hierarchical term. Probably in the lower end.
Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings.
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Yes, we want to be a cool killer skulls too, like you guys, but we don't have skull jackets.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
You got it. No need for cruelty.
Oh yeah, Kim commits to the bit. You gotta hand it to him. You offer us your jackets like that? It'd be impolite to refuse.
Oh, man. Okay. I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck. Fuck yeah.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
since you said you're more of a whatever this expletive is kind of guy, I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're a pair. We could really raise hell. Go undercover. Hard. Yeah.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
Well, whatever. I'll take both of them then.
Do. I'm fine with that.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with piss written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to you, right? And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
I agree. This is, you know, this comes as a package. Can't have one without the
I
other.
don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Aw.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Y'all fucked yourselves. My jacket now. Okay, let's level up. Let's go with let's go with Inland Empire. That ideology surely is fragile, yes. What is jacket, what is pants? I mean, let's go with Inland Empire. I like that one. Determine where the shot came from. Okay, we can do that next time, I suppose. Get yourself organized. Gotta go talk to Titus. Gosh, there's so much to do. Always so much to do. Let's try these jackets on. What do they do for me? Half-light and rhetoric. Drama and authority. A leather jacket that quite recently belonged to a young man who possessed some intimate knowledge on the human condition. It has his nom de guerre written on the back. It's quite a statement. Good cut. We gotta take this bow tie off. There's quite enough of that. And the other one, a leather jacket that quite recently belonged to a hoodlum who understood love for what it really is. It has the hoodlum's nom de guerre written on the back. It is also quite a statement. An inelegant statement. This one, Half-Light, Darkening Worlds. I really, really like the comment here on why this is giving you or subtracting from you some kind of quality. Wait, I'm a detective? Plus one drama, no fucks given. That might be useful later. Okay. Good to know. Where's my... There we go. It's hard, but it is possible to get Kim to wear the jacket with you. That's important. I may commit a gaming foul and look up how to do that. It seems really important for some reason. It's good for morale, you know, like team morale. Okay, I think I'm gonna take off. I gotta get organized myself, I'm afraid. So, Common Mariana L. Okay, I'll be back either the normal Thursday time, or if not Thursday, then Friday. I will commit to that. Oh, it is important. Good. Okay. Seems worth a touch of cheating for them. Have a great week. Have a great week too, Hampton. Hope everything's good in Mexico there. I saw today that the new happiness index is out and Mexico's in the top 10. For the first time, I think. Alright. See you in a few days.